do. Okay. Time to remember what I was doing. I was opening up all the files and trying to figure out where I was at. And I think I'm going to start with this one. Because audio's in and it shouldn't be too bad to jump into. Louis still needs his colors. And he still needs his colors over here as well. I don't think you guys will be able to hear the audio though. Don't spoil anything. Alright, so he starts a new line about right here. And I think that's what we'll work on tonight. Find out what layer everything is on. I think this is his like energy layer and this is the actual liner. The wire in my headphones is textured and every time it rubs against something I can hear it very loudly in my headphones. First world problems. Kinda got look over a little bit. Hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know how long we'll go, but I had a little bit of time and I miss fairy foxes, so here we are. I'm doing alright. Getting along. I have been wanting to animate for quite a long time though, and various things have kept happening that prevented such measures. Or I've just been plain old pooped out. Oh, I'm still on the G pen. Glad I got that early. Felt pen. Anybody remember what thickness I was using? 5 looks even thick. 4 looks pretty close. Oh, I'm sorry your week's been rough. It's new fun. just kind of like reaching over here. Not sure if I should even move this. I guess he could relax. Got a whole tank of Kai lines now. Double Kai, double the pie. Which one is the real pie? I'm like really tired right now, so you're gonna get some weird commentary. I did have a nice holiday. I had a wonderful, fantastic Christmas, and I got to see all of my family and all of my husband's family and almost all of my friends. It was a really fun time. Lots of good chaos. I have nieces and nephews now, and they are into fairy foxes. And so I'm feeling the pressure here. Although they really only like to watch the intros and jam out to Butterfly. So maybe they just like Butterfly. So one of my nieces made me these beautiful, I don't know what you call them. They're like made out of those little, like, hair bands, like the little rubber ones that never quite fit around my hair, but she somehow like wove them into fairy foxes. She gave me a Zoe, a Kiki, and a Mimi, and I'm just flabbergasted. I don't know how anyone could braid those things into submission, but she somehow did it. So they're hanging out proudly in my office now. And then my other niece drew me some fan art of both Extra and Fairy Foxes, and it is adorable. Now to figure out what his hair is doing. Times that much his hair's gotta come with. You know, when I started this episode, I was like, we're gonna do high quality animation for kicks and giggles, and I'm rethinking that stance. Thinking about lowering the quality again to survivable rates. Hi, welcome to the stream. We're poking along in this little section today. And I think I will have to redo his face. I've been getting along. Mostly trying to keep up with everything. But I miss cherry foxes, so we're here. I have a brief moment to spend on it, and so we shall. Not get this jawline back the way it was. Oh, that looks terrible, my goodness. Yuck. Right. See how that looks. Onion skin, you have deceived me. It's a little respectable on that side anyway. This side. You know, I got to have a kebab sandwich for the first time the other month, and it was so good. I really want another one. It is far away, and also 10 p.m. Alright, its eyes look wonky now, but I think once I color it, it is here. I've been trying to learn how to make French toast fancy lately, but the recipe I have is like extremely fancy, so I was trying to split the difference between like the easy recipe and the fancy recipe. It sort of worked. This is the fondue pose.
By the way, that is her VTuber model. She was literally bouncing like that the entire time.
Oh, thank you, honey. Too lazy to stop bouncing. Permanently stuck in a bounce. Man, that animation has to be pretty old now. I'm trying to think. It must be like 9 years old. My goodness. My little bouncy me. I still kind of look the same. I guess I should tell people I'm actually streaming. What are the proper emojis? Just use those two. Okay, so now we've got, I don't know how much. I wanted to be like holding a strange fairy fox fruit. Guess I can make it more strange. I just have to fight my urge to make a fruit from the Chow Garden. I think we did like a weird like Rolo shaped fruit. I don't think there's any like that in the Chow Garden, is there? Fun fact, episode 1 versions of fairy foxes were like supposed to look chow like because I thought I would just animate them faster if I didn't have to worry about limbs and arms and legs. But then, like, I had trouble with them, needing to bend the knees or use elbows for things or do poses, in general that I wanted them to do. So they gradually got limbs. Look where they are now. More, more limbs than ever. I was trying to like somewhat restylize them. I really like the like episode 3 proportions. Like, how can I balance that with like the way I've been drawing them in the modern era? It has come a very long way. It's fun to see all the history of it though. Yes, we have knees now. We've made so much progress. For this one, I want to do some more ambitious action scenes. I think the last time I tried an ambitious action scene, I guess episode 12 had a pretty ambitious one, but episode 7 is always the one that sticks out to me, where I wanted them to take on a hawk army. And like looking back at it now, I don't know if I really achieved what I had in mind, but it still came out alright. Here. That works pretty well. Now we just gotta do his face. And remember what he's saying. That's right. He's gonna kind of look down and not at anything in particular. But otherwise, I've been plugging away at extra and just sort of enjoying life in other activities. I got to learn how to use a nail gun last month, which was very cool. I think I have awakened a new passion for nail guns. That urge to frame a house. Can I not get his fluff right? Yes, that is probably my top favorite Fairy Fox scene is the grocery store scene. Still, all these years later. I had these grandiose ideas for that scene. I really wanted to go to our local mall because at that time malls were still vaguely alive. And I wanted to like get a bunch of live action footage of like people reacting to fairy foxes and then animating over top of the footage. And that was a gross overestimation of both my software and my abilities. I still kind of think it would have been funny to have all this footage of random strangers going, "Whoa!" In the end, I think what I did end up with is still good though. His face is too flat. So many people are like, are they cats? I think I referenced it a few times in this series. Especially when they used to have sprites. Almost everyone I showed it to is like, so they must be cats. Read the title. The title tells all. But even in my current comic with Roji, who is a fox, like an actual quadrupedal fox, people think he's a cat sometimes. Like most people don't, but I still get the occasional cat comment. I think it's just because I draw them with flat snoots a lot of the time. It's more cat-like. But then, people think Theo is a fox. He's a cat boy, and he's got a cat tail. But you're like, oh, the fox guy, he's fun. Like, Roji, no, the other one. Oh, Theo. He's a cat. How could I draw them so backwards from each other? I've got it all wrong. I do plan on making more episodes. Like, I will basically make them until the series ends or I die. Like, I really enjoy them as a hobby. And they're fun for learning new techniques and softwares and stuff. I just really like the art of animation and compositing and getting voices to work with a picture or series of pictures. It's somewhat of a magical and fulfilling process. Sometimes I get brief thoughts and like, I haven't worked on fairy foxes in a while. Is this the end? And I'm like, no, it's not the end. It's just a break. A very long break. I know I'll get like these weeks of going to bed being like, oh dang, I didn't get to work on fairy foxes today. Another day I didn't get to work on fairy foxes. Today is the day we are doing fairy foxes. But I think in the future, I mean, this episode is definitely a doozy. We overdid the quality and like, can I do it? Yes. Should I do it? No. Next episode, we're going back to bargain bin basement quality. You have to record using Discord? That's madness, friend. Is Audacity still alive? I have this old version of Audacity and I can't pry it out of my cold dead hands because I do not want to update to the version where they're like, we send all the audio streaming back to Audacity for quality assurance. But no, I don't want online Audacity. That's gross. You don't have a computer. Oh, I mean, phones and things are bound to have recording programs, I'm sure. I mean, a lot of my friends recorded on laptops, or I don't remember if anybody recorded on a phone. My husband might have. I mean, you can definitely hear the the laptop fans when people are recording with a laptop in Fairy Foxes. He looks alright, but his hand is still not doing it. Oh yeah, how are the cats doing? Is still crazy as ever? Oh man, he looks gross when he looks down. Sorry, guy. Sorry. Getting lazy on the liner too, man. It's like I haven't done this for a while. Oh hey, welcome to the stream. Trying to plug away at this little scene of Kai and Louie. We're just gonna do the keyframes. And then I'll put in all the fancy little junk later. I'm actually gonna do the keyframe right after this. Oh yeah, this is Clip Studio EX, and it's what I use basically for everything I do. I use it for my comic, I use it for Fairy Foxes, and I use it for freelancing. It's a workhorse. It's like if Photoshop was actually good for artists and comic creators and animators. It has its quirks, but I take it 100 times any day over Photoshop. You know, I wouldn't mind having After Effects. It's the one Adobe program that I would be interested in keeping around, but I can't find a non-subscription copy. If you have any leads, let me know. I use Hit Film right now is my stand-in for After Effects. It does a decent job, but it's not nearly as powerful. I also use Blender. Blender's fine, but also, you know, After Effects just has some quality of life things that Blender and Hit Film do not. What was I doing with this? Oh yeah. He's gonna like split it in half. He just likes cutting fruit in half. His thing. That is not the half of the shape of that fruit. So they need making a strange shaped fruit, and now I have to cut it in half. You reap what you sow. Yeah, Hit Film it's made for like compositing and special effects. I used it for the torches in episode 12 and 13, I think. And I've also used it to make Andre's AE glow. And I used it to set Kiki's wings on fire as well. And it did a bunch of spark effects, like when Kai breaks out of the out of the like electrocution machine thing. That was almost entirely hit film, like smoke, particles. I think that shot took me like all day, maybe even 2 days. Yes, I used Blender for the Flying Dragon cart and I learned so much. And now I look back and I'm like, oh my goodness, it was a nightmare. Like, I did it. So I made some big mistakes that I will remedy in the future. I'm more confident with Blender now. I actually, last year, I made a little like animation of a clip from my comic in Blender, and I learned a lot through fairy foxes that I was able to apply to that. Still made mistakes on that too. Oh, did he? Yeah, HitFilm's really a solid little program. It's a shame people don't know more about it. I think they're out to HitFilm 3 now, or maybe even 4. I have HitFilm 2. And I'm sure the other ones are even more powerful. Oh, that's good. If you look at the back end though, like the dragons were a very high density mesh. And so working in the viewport was like almost impossible. So I had to almost work blindly and render it, and my computer was like on fire trying to spit out those dragons. And I'd render like the whole thing and I'd look back at it and there'd be a dragon like dragging itself along the ground and not walking, or there'd be a cart that's sideways, like, oh, I have to do it again and re-render. 5 hours later, like, oh, it's still not right. Or just making the dragon and the cart is, you know, challenging because I would do something and then the wheels would be completely offset from the dragon, or the skeleton would make it bend in a weird place. You never know what can of worms will be given to you when you do 3D. And you just have to hope and pray that someone on Reddit has had the exact same problem as you and posted step-by-step instructions on how to fix it. Yeah, you can make good films with really cheap stuff. I am a bit of a cheapskate, so I like trying to see what I can do with the stuff that I've got. That's why we have MS Paint Fairy Foxes. The day that I learned about Windows Movie Maker was incredible. I think I was making Webkins videos or something. Yeah, I was making Webkins videos with an actual tape camcorder. That's dating myself a bit. My first videos were on our family camcorder and it was all on physical tape. And I would try to make stop motions with it. And then my parents allowed me to use the family digital camera. It's like, okay, now how do I, put this together? And found out Movie Maker worked for it. Yeah, Webkins videos. Oh, yeah, that fox, his name is Gray. He is one of the younger rebels. He's younger than Louis, even. He was first featured in episode 6. He's the fox that gets turned into the dragon at the beginning. And he somehow got rescued between that episode and now. Let's not think too hard about it. It's not too hard to break out of the hawk castle, let's be honest. Yeah, he definitely did not deserve it, but neither really did anyone else. The hawks are evil after all. And you probably don't want to be a fox dragon hybrid as cool as Louis makes it seem. I should keep his hair. Good old Kentucky Fried Hawks. Okay, so there's like, I've got to put a Kentucky Fried Hawk somewhere in this episode. But like where I've decided to put it, I'm like, is this too like I don't know if it fits like the vibes, but I think I'm just gonna do it anyway. Why not? Yeah, his name is Gray. He adds like, and I think Gray adds a good dynamic to the like rebel crew. There's only a few like named rebels, and then the rest are just like generally implied. Although you'll see a lot of them in this episode. Well, hey, it's a wild weekend. Welcome to the stream. I am trying to remember how to animate. It's been a hot minute. Okay, I like this, but I think for emphasis, I've got to move his arm farther away. Is Kai a fruit ninja? I've never thought about it, but I think he is. I am animating to voice recordings, but I have them muted from the stream. So you guys both are saved from having to hear the same thing 100 times, and you don't get spoilers. Oh, that works better. Kai's just sitting in silence, staring at fruit. He's contemplating a still life painting. Yeah, I had like, I don't know, 20 things open in Clip Studio, and one of Clip Studio's few flaws is that sometimes the audio stops working and you have to restart the entire program. And I had to close all 20 of my things. Oh, yes. Yes, randomly placed KFC bucket. First appears, I mean, it's not random, Kiki fries a hawk, but it's in episode 3 that first happens. And then I think there's one in like 5 and 6 and 9? No, 8. 5, 6, and 8. I think in 9 there were toasts. It's the dragon fried the foxes and they became toast. I did it for like fun. It's like, what if they were real toast? And then I was laughing so hard I just kept it. Thanks, Reagan. I appreciate your fun fact. Have you ever seen Mameshiba? Might be before your time, but you would fit right in with Mameshiba. Oh yes, where Mark meets humans. My favorite part of that episode, actually, I mean, my favorite part is when I go to the supermarket, but my second favorite part is Mark falling like directly on the concrete. Yeah. I had KFC for like the first time in, I don't know, a decade. Like, I don't know, last year, I guess it would be now. I mean, everything's last year now. It didn't seem like that long ago, but it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. Obviously, like, it's weird for me to tell the workers that, hey, I make an animated series where sometimes like birds turn into KFC buckets. So I didn't say anything, but I was thinking that they were all out of like everything on their menu. I was like, do you guys have this? And like, no, we're out of that. What about this? Like, oh, we're out of that too. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just have the most basicest thing you've got. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I remember KFC like kind of taking a dive. Because my family used to get it sometimes, like rarely. And then like we got something gross in a bucket once and like my parents swore it off and they'd never go back. Oh, I just got some not too long ago. It was pretty good. So I would go again. If I was on a road trip or something. I don't know if I want that face. Do I want that face? Oh, right. He's he's still in the splitting. So yeah, I live in the northern wastelands of no Raising Cane's. I've never even been to a Raising Cane's. It just sounds like a dramatic movie title to me. I when I was down south, my husband and I took a trip for just like a getaway trip, but we went to Virginia just like because I dropped that's where I dropped the pin on Google Maps. And down there they have this place called Bojangles, and it was so good. Why don't we have Bojangles? Where I used to live, there was this like I don't know if it's a chain or not, but it was a local chicken place. I think it was like a local chain, because there were more than one of them. But the chicken there was honestly kind of terrible. People would always rave about it. Be like, oh, we got a good chicken from this place. But it was always kind of like, I don't know, you had to chip it out of a burnt fry shell and then it like didn't adhere to the fry batter. And it is generally overcooked and not a good texture. We also have the world's worst Popeyes in my town. Like, I don't know how they could do it any worse. I don't know what they're doing in there. But for the prices they're charging, I'm not going back. Which is sad, because, like, I've had good Popeyes before. We do have a good Chick-fil-A, though. So occasionally get Chick-fil-A. But for the prices they're charging, I don't know. These cheese curds at Culver's, and I do enjoy a good cheese curd. A 3-layer burger for $40. You ate it? You ate the whole thing? Is the shirt cool? I always see those challenges and I'm like, what insane person would even attempt that? And I guess now I know. My brother-in-law has this shirt. What does it say on it? It's like a picture of a flaming chicken. It did something like I conquered the whatever food dish it was. It was for chicken wings. And but he's like handed this shirt down now and to his younger brother. I feel like it's stolen valor. Okay, so probably get this hand like we'll just do a little fun, whatever this is. And yeah, animating hands is hard, so I just do the best I can, and you get what you get. You go through it. Ooh, Indian food is so good. We finally got an Indian food place near us. And they have the best mango lassis. Like, I could suck those down. Day in, day out. So good. Oh yeah, tikka masala is the best. There's some like an Indian food appetizer that sounds like penguin. It's not penguin, but remembering penguins is how I remember it. But now I can't remember it. But it's so good. I guess I should do something with his hair. Whoosh. Whoosh. Do the sound effects. How will it even be whooshy? A moment of silence for Wakan's arteries. My husband and I got to go to Wakan's wedding, and my husband got like the worst sick he's ever been for the entire time we were visiting that area. And so he had to stay cooped up in the hotel while I explored the city by myself. I felt so bad for him. So usually it's the reverse roles. Like, I don't want to go anywhere and he's exploring by himself. Kai, Kai's dishing out midnight snacks. Oh, well, good night, Megan. Thanks for coming. I was only gonna go to 11 myself, and now it's 10 minutes away. But we're so close to finishing this section, we just have to finish it. Yay! We're getting somewhere, guys. Oh, I missed half his body. Ah! Sorry, Kay. But yeah, Comic Con season is nearly upon us. I've got 1 month until the first one. If any of you live in the West Michigan area, you should come. Yay! Progress. Alright, so he's got this thingy-majig going on here. Not sure if this is gonna look the way I want. Let's try it. No, it does not look the way. Thank you. I'm really hoping to find somewhere in my week to make time for fairy foxes. And in the past, fairy foxes has taken approximately 48 hours of work to complete, at least in the recent past. And this one is like, I don't know, at least 1.5 to 2 times more demanding. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's 90 hours to complete this. And I don't know, 20 hours into it. I have my sheet. That might be more than 20 hours. 30. I haven't looked in a while. Whoa, what are we doing there? Something weird happened. Oh, it just disappeared. You know what? I think I'm just gonna scooch this boy over. All we want is him to not have an empty hand. I want you to do it done. I've got a little spreadsheet. I'll pull it up. And it's sadder looking than I would like it to be. Oh dear. Especially when it looks like that. The screen didn't update for a second. So this is all of the scenes that will be in this episode. And if there's a color on it, that means I've started on it. Green means it's complete. Orange means it has like the bare bones. Yellow means it's like basically done, and I don't have much to do to complete it. And yeah, some of these I think I started, like the scene is especially long. It's like 3 scenes. I split it into 2 because it was getting so honking huge. This is another long one, so like some of these are like 1 to 2 seconds long, and some of them are 2 to 3 minutes long. It's just a matter of where the cutoff is. So I'd say we're a good fifth of the way there. So yeah, there's still a lot to do. But I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be the most like fancy episode, and it still has a lot of fun moments that I'm excited about. It kind of expands the world a little bit, I think. Alright, I need to take it from the top. Let's see what it looks like. You gotta look back at the camera. And that might be your last frame for the night. But I definitely want to keep back on this scene. I think if I schedule out time for fairy foxes, these things will get knocked up pretty quick. there, there is more Mark and Zoe interaction in this episode. I'm excited for them to like, I don't know, just do more stuff together. I tried to put almost everybody in this episode and give them like good moments, except for Andre. Andre's like he's taking a step back for this one. I actually have the episode after this one going somewhat planned out as well. But I'm more nervous about that episode just because it seems like it's going to be technically difficult, but there's no way it could be more technically difficult than this one. So I don't know what I'm getting worked up. Yes, thank you for being on standby. When I finished 15, I had a bunch of voice actors apply that like were really, solid, talented, natural sounding deliveries. I'm like, do you mind if I keep you on my contact list? And whenever I need more voices, probably in the next 2 years, I will email you. And I'm thinking I'm getting to that stage. It's time to find out if people still have their old emails. I had a picture of, I think it was Spencer, on my like English binder in high school for all 4 years, except the printer like ruined him, and so everything was this, vague shade of hot pink. And he was doing the like actually pose from episode 8 question mark. I just associate him with English class now. I don't know why I held that specific picture of Spencer of all the characters. Alright, lads, this is real animation here. Trying the exact same thing a minuscule amount away. Wow. Feel like I'm at Golden Age Disney Studios. Woo! Watch out, milk call. Here I come. That's a fitting sign for Andre. It sounds like something Popcorn Fairy drew. Cool, cool and good. Maybe I'll try to do like nighttime fairy foxes streams. Probably not every day, but maybe like once or twice a week. Seems like a reasonable goal. Um, if it's Popcorn's art, Popcorn could probably post it in art. But if you are the one posting it, I have no idea. General. Probably just general. I just got this utility that like blows Windows search out of the water. Let's see what it's called. It's called everything. I don't know if it has a more detailed name than that because it had a strange name to like find it, and now I don't see that. Maybe about everything. Void tools, everything, and like you can search. Like I have a honking huge drive, and it is like literally almost 100% full. And when I type something in, it's like instantaneous. It will just find it immediately. Why does Windows not do this? I even searched for a really obscure file that I knew was, somewhere from 2021. I found it instantaneously. I mean, is it a virus? I have no idea, but it sure works. So I don't even care if it is a virus. Oh, thank you. That was drawn by Bicycles on the Moon. It is part of his web comic called BSTA, I think. I think it has a longer title, but it's abbreviated to BSTA. And if you read the whole thing, that is one of the panels, and she kind of looks like me, and I associated very much with it, so it's been my desktop background. Yay, guys, we have more animation. Okay, we got so one voice line on this file and one shot of Louie looking confused, but we're getting close. We're getting close. At least on this thing. Can I change the color yet on the file? This is called Kai Louie Train. No, I wouldn't say this is a color changing progress. It's old Christy. Past Christy had already changed it to yellow, which I guess it was sort of at yellow. But it's definitely not at green, so we can't up it one more level. Sad. I'll just change it to yellow again, so I feel a sense of accomplishment. Woo! Anyway. To find out where I left my YouTube screen. That's not it. I lost YouTube. Oh well. I guess I can't actually close it out if I can't find the tab. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, yay! I love binge watching Fairy Foxes. I'm sure it's a different experience for you guys than it is for me, but I still enjoy it very much. Even the cringy parts. Wow, I really made things exciting for my future self. I'm gonna have to fill in a lot of holes for coloring. Or if people agree to help me with coloring again, they're gonna have to fill a lot of my line art holes. That'll be fun. That's a problem for future Christy. We made progress, and hopefully I'll be back soon enough that we can finish up this scene and talk to the next one. We will slowly but surely conquer this episode. Woo! Alright, it's bedtime for me, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. And I'll see you guys later.